Hello, clickety clackers. I think I clicked the right button, so we're just gonna roll with it.
Jesus Christ, man.
Listen, today we're doing a tier list. A great tier list of the Dragon Ball arcs and sagas. The only non-canon stuff on this list is GT. I didn't do all the Z movies because I didn't make the list. So there's that.
I didn't do all the Z movies because 95% of them are garbage.
Add a row below. This one can be gray. And
F.
add a row above. Add a row above. I'm gonna change this one's color to blue. Just so this one can be the orange one. No, fuck. What the fuck? How'd I do that? No, that goes up there. I'm having so many
Dude,
problems.
this is a funny as fuck video because the
There
first,
we go.
7 minutes of this
Let's
is just gonna be
change
you
B's
fucking
color.
with the...
What the hell is this? Why did D get changed to new? Also, why are D and Z the same color?
You're asking a lot of questions that I
Let's
don't
change
have
B.
answers to.
Let's change B to what's this like? That works. Alright. Are we ready, Conrad, for the Dragon Ball Z sagas?
I've been ready
Be
for the
getting
entire time.
quiet.
I'll beat the shit out of
Sorry,
you.
I'm not sponsored, so ignore this. Dragon Ball, the Pilaf
Not sponsored by Microsoft Edge, but could be.
The Pilaf saga. How do you feel about the Pilaf saga?
I have not watched it. I haven't watched any of the original Dragon Ball
We
sagas.
have the great Pilaf saga. This
I'm sure it's really good.
set the
I've
standard
never watched
for
it.
Dragon Ball, and by set the standard, I mean it's the original, so it gets baseline level. You cannot be better, and you can both be better and worse, but it's like the original. When you rank something, the original should always be B, unless the original is like, for example, with Resident Evil. No, even then, because the original Resident Evil, the RE1 remake is better. There's always like the original is always the baseline, like Lay's potato chips. The yellow bag is okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It's great. And then all the other flavors are supposed to build on it. If your first arc is the best and everything goes downhill from there, you
suck as a
wrong.
writer.
Anywho,
You just shouldn't be a writer.
next
at
we
that
have
point.
the Tournament Saga. That was also a B. I liked the Tournament Saga. Conrad has no idea what any of this is.
Nope, I have not watched OG Dragon
General
Ball. I'm
White-
sure I should.
The Red
But I
Women
won't.
Army Saga, that was A. General Blue was A. And I didn't care for Commander Red, he was B. Okay.
I have no idea if
Ran
that
Red-
is a fair
Goku
guess or
also
not.
brutally murdered like a bunch of people as a child in this arc. Even though all of these are technically the same arc, I didn't make the list. They split them up.
But he's a hero.
He's not a hero. He's a protagonist. Gohan's a hero. Gohan does things just to be heroic.
Gohan dresses as a
This is
hero.
going to sound really weird, but if you know anything about the character, you'll understand what I'm about to say. Goku is heroic. Goku is not a hero.
Yeah.
Goku will do good things, but just because I donate to the poor doesn't make me a superhero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I did it every single day and devoted my life to it, and the only reason I was doing it was for other people, but the thing is, Goku isn't fighting for the sole reason of I need to protect people. He does it sometimes because he likes his friends, but the main reason Goku is fighting is because he's strong. I want to punch.
I want to beat the shit out of
motives
it.
are selfish, and that's what makes him not a hero. Sure, he ends up saving the universe, but he's not fighting. Like when he fights Kid Buu, sure, he's trying to save the universe, but his main goal isn't to save the universe. He's literally risking the universe instead of fusing with Vegeta to fight him one-on-one for a good challenge. His main goal, which takes precedent over the lives of everybody else, is him getting a good challenge.
It's him being like, oh, hell yeah.
You're more concerned with getting a good fight than, Majin Buu eradicating the universe? Yeah.
I think,
Anywho, what is this? Oh, Fortune Teller Baba Saga. That's A. He got to see Grandpa. Tien was okay. I'm gonna try and speedrun through original Dragon Ball. But not speedrun.
Shit, 'cause I have no
Tien
fucking
is just a
clue.
tournament. This is an S. This is also an S. Piccolo got real big.
Yeah.
All right, Conrad, you can officially have an opinion. The Raditz Saga.
Yay! Not a thing. It's just the Saiyan saga,
How do you feel
guys.
about the whole 2 episodes? Raditz and
The 5 minutes we get of Raditz is real cool.
How do you feel about
In
the
all
Raditz
sincerity, I feel like Raditz was underutilized because there were a lot of avenues his story could have gone down, but at the same time, I kind of forget about him once Vegeta shows up.
Saga? Goku's brother, this cool epic villain,
Yeah.
dies in 2 episodes.
He shows us that, aliens are a fucking thing. Like, we know, like, sure,
Goku
Piccolo,
goes from being a cool monkey boy to being an alien space baby.
a descendant of a warrior race. Like, that's way cooler than just
Raditz is
being
the
some
first
weird
Saiyan
ass
we ever
fuck
see.
kid.
Dies to Piccolo.
Yeah, it's like, what?
I mean, Piccolo was cool, but even back then, Piccolo was kind of just a bad guy Goku had already beaten. And once
Piccolo
you get
was
beaten,
everyone's, oh yeah, he exists.
Hey, Vegeta, the Saiyan Saga, and apparently not
This-
counting the Raditz Saga.
Yeah,
Even though
I'd say
part
that's
of the Saiyan Saga.
that's an easy S.
That had the first. People say that had the first ever beam struggle, and they're full of shit. That was
That is a
Goku versus
lie.
Piccolo. Thank you very much.
It had the cooler beam struggle of the two.
Kaioken.
I'm going red.
But
And
Z
then he did,
didn't
he went
have
red.
recolor. I'm so sick of that argument, by the way. All of Super's transformations are recolors. Goku's transformations in Z are literally I have yellow hair or I get a red hue.
I'm red or I'm blonde.
Like, and I'm also this isn't going to be a Super video. I mean, Super is not perfect by any means, but I'm also sick of the criticism of people saying Goku gets too many forms. I think overall Goku has too many forms, but this was not a Super only problem. Goku literally gets a new form in every single saga of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
He gets Kaioken in the Saiyan Saga, Super Saiyan in the Frieza Saga, the buff Super Saiyan variants, including technically Mastered Super Saiyan in the Cell Saga, and then in the Buu Saga, he gets Super Saiyan 3. And if you want to technically count the Otherworld Saga, which is non-canon, Goku gets Super Kaioken. There is literally a new form in every single saga.
There is a
Anywho,
lot of money and a
but
lot
Vegeta,
of forms.
Vegeta is one of the best characters in the series. There's like no argument.
Oh yeah.
The Saiyan Saga fight is iconic. The rivalry.
Plus, it
is
gave us the
iconic.
hilarious meme of fucking it's over 9,000.
Which is an incorrect translation, by the way.
Yeah, which is
Supposed to be
a
it's over
wrong
8,000.
translation.
Anywho, the Frieza
What?
Saga not only counting
Z.
anything up to the what's it called, the Ginyu Force Saga.
They put that. It's all one thing. Put all of that at Z.
Here's the Ginyu Force Saga, which is just the Frieza Saga. And
Which is
here's
just the Frieza Saga.
Which is just the Frieza Saga. I prefer the term the Namek Saga and the Android Saga. The only one I prefer calling by the villain is the Buu Saga, because Buu is really the only bad guy in the Buu Saga. Technically, there's Babidi, who just kind of murders, so like...
Who just kind of casually murks like it's nothing.
Dude, I don't know what I can say about the Frieza Saga that hasn't been said already. Every Dragon Ball villain's post heads still copies Frieza. They brought Frieza back because he's Frieza. That was the only logic there. It wasn't because we had inciting stories to tell. I mean, they found some good stories to tell, but they brought him back because he's Frieza.
Yeah.
Goku going Super Saiyan.
He's badass. So
Namek's exploding. Piccolo figuring out where he's from. Piccolo being relevant. Gohan showing his hidden power. Everything's in this. How can you not like this?
how can you not enjoy this?
Goku being Goku. My name is Goku, and I'm from Earth.
And I'm from Earth.
Yeah, let's see. I don't care about the garbage. Saga. Anime filler.
Ugh.
And it's not even that it's just anime filler. It's like, if you don't watch the movie, I remember being a kid and watching this and being like, who the fuck is this guy?
It's like, who's this
Because they
motherfucker?
referenced the Dead Zone movie, and I don't remember that happening, you know? Because I was thinking it was
Yeah.
something in the show. It's like, I missed something? I don't remember that in the show. What are you talking about? That didn't happen. Who the hell is this guy?
That shit didn't happen at all.
Where's Goku?
Why are his fucking Why are his henchmen named the Spice Boys?
It's the Spice Girls, but Dragon Ball.
Well, that's kind of gay.
You got a problem with that?
I'm just saying you're the Spice Boys does not exude the level of, intimate fear
No, it
that
sounds like they're
you
like
think it does.
a boy band.
It sounds like they're a shitty male stripper troupe.
It does. Okay, we officially have Trunks Saga. What, the two episodes where Trunks is there?
With future Trunks showing up, murking spoilers,
Freezing.
but I mean, come on.
The Trunks Saga.
The
Because
Trunks
Android
Saga.
is next, so the Trunks Saga. The fuck? B, I guess? It was really cool, but overall, I mean, it's like the Reddit Saga, only it doesn't have that as big as a revelation about the main character.
Like,
you know what I mean? If this was the Android Saga and they didn't split it up into weird parts, it'd be an easy S. But
this sure does fucking exist.
The Trunks Saga, like what the Trunks Saga? Trunks showing up, killing Frieza, and leaving. That's a saga. That's like 5 episodes.
It's 5 episodes, and nothing really happens.
Don't worry. Next, we have the Android Saga leading up to Perfect Cell arriving. So not even counting. This is like a few episodes. Maybe like 20 in the original. Like 6 in Kai.
This is like...
This gets an A just because of what it is. The Android Saga is... The Imperfect Cell Saga, I don't know about you. Personally, I give it a B. Imperfect Cell becoming semi-perfect is stupid. Semi-perfect Cell looks like a moron.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
It was cool when he absorbed Android 17. Then Vegeta beats him up, and that was cool. And then Vegeta's just like, yeah, let him become perfect.
Yeah, let it become perfect. Also, I'd like to point out, I liked it when Imperfect Cell, was a creepy-ass mute guy that just ate people like it was nothing. And was genuinely terrifying as shit.
Perfect Cell was scary. Then he became semi-perfect Cell, and he looked like a dunce.
Then he looked like a fucking moron, and I was like, oh.
Which is weirdly Toriyama's favorite form of Cell.
I guarantee you the reason why is because he was told he couldn't fucking draw it. And he's like, fuck you, man. I want to do what I want to do.
After that wonderful saga, we're not giving very much insight, so I guess it's time to explain our picks before we move on. The Frieza Saga does not need explanation. Next.
If you need to be explained why the Frieza Saga is there, you're a dumbass.
King Piccolo, Goku's first true villain. I mean, I guess you could count Pilaf, but she's Pilaf.
Look.
The Piccolo Jr. Saga. Goku vs. Piccolo, good fight, yes.
It's fucking Piccolo Jr.
Saiyan Saga.
Vegeta. Now, Piccolo. It's Vegeta. I mean, wow, not a whole hell of a lot of insight.
But it's Vegeta. And it's over 9,000!
Yeah.
Then we have this, which I
don't now the actual insight to give.
Android 8's death was meaningful. And then Android 8...
I'm sure...
Not death. I know he throws General White out of the tower and just, like, murders his ass.
I have nothing
Blue
to
gets
give.
Killed
I
by
don't
a
know.
tongue. That was awesome.
Tao Pai Pai's scary.
Goku gets to see his grandpa again. That was awesome. This is part of the Saiyan Saga. And this is part of the Cell Saga. That's Pilaf. I don't remember this. Goku killed a lot of people as a child. Goku lost to Tien because he fell into a car before Tien landed, so technically he fell out of bounds. Trunks is 3 episodes, I guess, and then Cell...
Trunks has his introduction of, hey, I'm a future Trunks. Yeah, and gross.
Perfect Cell Saga. A, I guess. It's not... Like, if this was all with the Cell games, the Android Saga to the Cell games, it would all be S, but sectioning it off is weird. I never considered this a separate saga. Like, I never stopped and thought the Cell games were its own thing. It's just the end of the Cell Saga.
And I'm supposed to be all like...
This
You
would
know,
only be Cell versus Vegeta, and then Cell versus Trunks. What a great,
now
impactful saga that is.
it
Like,
does give us a pretty funny moment of fucking Vegeta being all like, "Hey, I'm gonna let you transform, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." And then Cell's like, "Okay," and then he transforms, and Vegeta's like, I may have
Vegeta
made a
begins
severe and
catching
continuous lapse
L's.
in my judgment."
Vegeta,
Yeah,
King of L's over here, catching another L.
he tries so hard, man.
He tried so hard to
Hard
get
and
so
got
far,
so
but
far.
in the end, it didn't even know. Okay, I'm gonna get
He's still a fucking moron.
S.
That's an ass, baby.
Gohan pulls a Goku and goes Super Saiyan 2. Also, no hate to anybody who likes Cell as their main villain. I am convinced most people only say, when they say Cell is their favorite villain, only care about Cell because he triggered Gohan's Super Saiyan 2 moment, and they like Gohan, which is fair, but at the same time, Cell is just Frieza, but for Gohan. He acts the exact same as Frieza. In perfect form, anyway. His imperfect form was cool, but when he's perfect
Yeah.
Cell, he's just Frieza, but, like, discounted.
He's legit just Frieza again.
He's Frieza, but for Gohan. Also, Gohan
That
versus Cell's
being
fight is
said,
literally just Cell beat up Gohan, Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, Gohan beat up Cell. Wow.
Gohan kicks the shit out of Cell.
I mean, it's not bad, but the Otherworld tournament, again,
I forgot this was a thing.
Yay, the great
Technically, it's not. It's non-canon.
The Great Saiyaman saga. I lied. I didn't realize these were on the list. I said GT was really non-canon. The Great Saiyaman saga.
Is GT on this list?
It's right there.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
The Great Saiyaman saga.
I do
My
fucking...
dad would put this in half. He hates Saiyaman. Saiyaman annoys the shit out of my dad.
I don't hate it. I don't
It exists.
dislike it, though.
It's
It's
just
just
the start
kind
of the
of
Buu
there.
saga. I do like how it's I'll give it a B. It is fun to watch, but it's not near as fun as Dragon Ball as the rest of Dragon Ball.
It shows us that, you know, Gohan really can't be the main character.
The Budokai that gets interrupted saga.
Okay,
I feel
this
like
is
we
gonna
skipped
sound
a bunch.
fucked. This is gonna sound fucked up. But the scene where Vidal's getting her shit rocked by Spopovich is so fucking impactful.
Yeah, it's great.
I'd argue that's a more character-defining moment for Gohan than fucking his training with Piccolo. I almost said Super Saiyan 2. That's a lie. Yeah, that is a hard lie.
Better than Ultimate. Let me sit on my ass for 24 hours, and now I'm
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior.
I've got a cool ass bang.
My eyeballs are complete line art now.
Look
Only
at
the
my
real fans
clear
understand what
aura.
that means.
People don't understand what that means. People
I'll
also
put
don't
it-
understand how this transformation works.
Put it in B. Boo!
Oh shit. That's
This is the one
right.
where Vegeta blows himself up. That's an A. But if it was the rest of it, it'd be Boo Saga.
This, like, out of if you haven't watched Dragon Ball, it's a fucking hilarious statement. This is the episode. This is a saga where Vegeta kills himself. 10 out of 10.
Would watch again. Fusion Saga. Vegito. A.
Hey, baby, that shit's
Kid
dope.
Buu. S.
S.
Just the fight with Kid Buu. That shit terrifying.
That
Kid
motherfucker's
Buu
scary.
instant transmissions because he saw Goku do it once and it's like, oh, I guess I can do it now.
Well, I can do this
Hey,
now.
Goku. Goku's like screaming. I'd be
Goku's
screaming
like-
too. Buu is scary. Like, Kid
Who's
Buu is probably
terrifying?
the best form of Buu. I guess you could argue Buuhan. I know Buuhan's the strongest, but like Kid Buu is scary. Shit.
Kid Boo's a scary motherfucker. Oh no, this is only Dragon Ball Z. This isn't Kai. Kid Boo's stronger.
Yeah, non-canon. I love that. Your choice is strong as you. Logic be damned. Never mind the fact that it took Vegito to beat Buuhan and Super Saiyan 3
Doesn't
Goku.
Buuhan also say in that exact same
He's
series,
the
I'm
ultimate-
stronger than I ever was before?
I know he says that in Xenoverse, but when he absorbs Gotenks, he states that he is, quote, the ultimate Majin. And people are now literally arguing that he doesn't have memories of Kid Buu. Why not? Why would he not remember his past? Was he just stupid?
Like, are you a dumbass or
Just because his personality changes doesn't mean he suddenly loses his memories.
doesn't mean he automatically becomes a raging dipshit?
The end of Z.
It's the end of Z.
It's Goku.
It ends Z.
And
It's
Oob.
Goku.
Kind of a.
It's Oob.
I get the ending,
and people don't
but
understand
the
it.
ending's kind of lackluster, but I get why they did that, because Goku continues to adventure.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so fucking boring.
Also, the
That's
evil
Dragon
villain
Ball
is this
GZ.
guy. Never mind, the evil villain is this guy's whip. Never mind, it's this guy who turns children into dolls because he's creepy. Never mind, it's this blue guy, Dr. Mew. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, we fucked it up.
Also, Goku never once tries to use instant transmission. It's explained later that he can't, but he never thinks to just use instant transmission to go to Namek and wish for the balls back. And, again, he never even thinks to attempt to use the Dragon Balls to just wish all the Black Star Dragon Balls back to Earth. Why do the Black Star Dragon Balls even exist? Kami died. They should have returned the stone. No sense.
Like,
They could have easily explained this by A, having Goku try to use instant transmission, B, being told that by King Kai that the Dragon Balls wouldn't work, like they couldn't just wish them back, so it would make sense. And C, they could have had Dende be making new Dragon Balls and experimenting with, instead of Kami having them, he could be like, I tried making more powerful Dragon Balls, but they were too powerful, so now they gotta be stored here. That would all solve those problems, but GT didn't think about that. This is the same show where after Goku fights with Oob, Dende, who can heal people, looks at Mr. Popo and goes, quickly, Mr. Popo, get the first aid kit. Dende, what?
what do you do, Dende? What the fuck do you
need the first
mean?
aid kit for? He's so dumb.
Like,
except that's awesome.
that is pretty kick-ass.
Also, first off, that's General Rodo he's fighting, not Baby, but I might be remembering things wrong. The Baby Saga, Super Saiyan 4, awesome.
Cool as
Speaking
shit.
of, the only time you're going to see me do this.
That fucking, it sucks. It's ass.
Goku literally, they make a point that Goku realizes. I love how people argue that Goku didn't realize. They literally show Goku envisioning Super 17 absorbing his blasts. Goku exclaims, "That's it." It pans to Dr. Mew, who goes, "Seems like Goku's figured out 17's little secret." So Goku knew what was happening and decided to test that theory by shooting his strongest ki blast at him. What an ingenious martial artist we have here. He gets stronger when I shoot ki blasts at him. Let me find out by shooting a strong ki blast. So either, the best part is, he's not even testing if he's wrong. If he is correct, what he thinks without a doubt is going to happen is that he's about to make Android 17 stronger and get his ass beat. So why would he do it? I have a hunch this is what's happening, so let me prove it by making him unbeatable. What?
Like,
Goku realizes Ki Blast can't work, and then the trained fist fighter is like, well, I guess I lose.
well, I guess I fucking lose. Like, Goku, go kick the shit out of him.
Go Dragon Fist him. You do that anyway.
Use this thing called your brain.
Anyway, back to GT. Finally, we
Yeah.
have the Shadow Dragon Saga, which is really good, and at near the
And
end,
then
really
it's
bad at the
not.
start. Dragon of the Week.
Look,
Who cares about any of except three of the dragons?
it was a neat idea. I don't want to make it sound like it wasn't.
They tried.
No,
they didn't try.
There was obviously a potential for
Near
that.
the end, they cared. Vegeta
And then they
Super Saiyan
just,
4
yeah.
was okay, I guess. Gogeta was alright, and then it just devolved. Change State Goku was weird.
Strange.
Battle of Gods. Okay, movie's better.
Yeah.
I'm struggling if I should put this in a B or a C.
Yeah, that...
Because the fight was good, I guess, but the movie was better. I feel like I wasted my time watching a recap of a movie. I understand why the recap of the movie was there, because there's no way Beerus used 70% of his power and all that, but at the same time, the movie was better. Why did I watch this?
Why would I fucking watch
feels
this
like
ever?
A C.
Yeah,
Speaking of C's, that's a definitive C. The Golden
that's
Frieza Saga. The
just
movie was already mediocre. It wasn't bad. It was a fun movie by itself, but once it was turned into an arc and like dragged on by random pointless gags like Gotenks appearing, I don't give a shit. They did bring back Captain Ginyu. That was awesome. Captain Ginyu.
Kidding you. He was funny as hell in that too.
Never mind. I see another F, and we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh fuck yeah.
Universe 6 tournament.
B. It was there. It existed.
Kaioken. A. Now.
Yeah, that's true.
Almost. Kaioken itself is an A moment.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Overall B. Oh.
Get him, Jelly Jita!
I pretend this doesn't exist.
For jelly. I forgot it.
Pretty much.
So
It sucks.
the English dub did bring back Brian Drummond as Vegeta, though.
They did.
They did do that. And it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Next, we have the Future Trunks Saga, also known as the Goku Black Saga. Is it just me, or am I the only one who thinks it's weird that all throughout Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball GT, even in Kai, they were all called sagas, and then in Dragon Ball Super, suddenly we started calling them arcs?
Yeah, that didn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense to me.
Anywho, I feel like this is an A. Up until the ending. The ending was cool, but it also defeated the entire purpose of the storyline. It would have been fine if Future Trunks had to go through some stuff, maybe joined like a canon version of the Time Patrol. Instead, we just Deus Ex Machina's him back to his timeline.
Just like, hey.
What just happened? Why did I bother? We could just do this the whole time? Oh, well, let's go back.
We could just done this the whole time.
This is awesome.
That is badass.
Listen. Dragon Ball Super peaked there, and Crunchyroll servers are proof.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That's pretty fucking definitive.
Broly.
Oh, that's a fucking... Yeah.
Awesome.
I'd say that's the best Dragon Ball movie,
Go
period.
Cheetah. Go Broly, go. I love the...
Go Broly, go.
I think we're making a pretty good list.
Here's the question.
I love how little points we give. We just give our opinions and like, yup, deal.
That's it. Well, I mean, like, fuck, man. What commentary can we give that hasn't already been said about this shit?
True.
You either agree with us or you don't.
The only two
If you
manga
don't,
arcs
you're
I
wrong. And if you do,
Moro.
you're right. Okay, A... Granola's a fucking B or C. I just don't care.
Waiting month. I don't know if you were reading the manga like I was, or if you just watched recaps on it. But waiting month after month for a chapter was awful. But seeing the Moro arc in one solid go from start to finish is great.
That was. It's worth it.
When you don't, because there are some plot twists that are kind of disappointing. Like Moro's wish that is hyped up for a whole month as we try to figure out what it is, and then it just him wishing back all the prisoners for them to fight. It's like, wow, that's kind of lackluster. But when it's just the next chapter that you can just read in 2 seconds, you don't get that hype. You know what I mean? So
no,
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring, but it works. It's not like, yeah, I hyped this up for a month only for it to be disappointing. It's, oh, cool, that happened.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I forget this. I forgot.
Cereal bar over here. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, I'm all ego.
I'm
ego.
all ego.
First off, I refuse to believe the God of Destruction form didn't already have a name, that Vegeta just gets to pull one out of his ass for it. Second, Ultra Ego is probably the dumbest name, yet the most fitting name I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Gas is the awful villain. He peed his pants.
He did. And
that's like
I'm supposed to like
lore point. It's important to the story that he peed his pants.
It's just God.
UI and UE fighting together was pretty cool though. That panel That panel, I don't know if you've seen it with Goku and Vegeta both powering up, one in Ego and the other in Instinct. That goes hard.
Oh yeah.
I'll put it in B.
That goes fucking
It's better than
Chad
this
shit.
shit. Finally, we have Gohan Blanco and Cell Dorado, unironically
Okay.
being canon.
Like, Gohan Beast is a really cool form, and it's a neat. Yeah, and it just looks so fucking stupid.
Look, he's got
in
a
the movie.
unicorn head.
That's the problem.
I feel
Why
like
does his hair look like that?
I feel like the action and comedy were great in this movie. Like, one of my favorite moments in the whole movie is when Bulma's like, I brought the world's greatest warriors and Krillin. Why you gotta do Krillin like that? What'd he do to you?
This is the return to OG Dragon Ball that GT should have tried
This
to
is
make.
what GT tried to do. It perfectly mixes comedy and action. I wouldn't say perfect, because there's some weird parts. But, it does better than this does down here.
It does better than, anything GT did.
Except the Baby Saga.
Except the Baby Saga. The Baby Saga is the one thing
I'm
GT
thinking
has.
this is not an S. It's not up there with Broly. So this is either an A tier or a B tier.
If you're a, huge fan of Gohan, this is your movie.
Yeah, but I like that. But when you get down to it, it's the Cell Saga again.
Oh, yeah. It is legitimately just the Cell Saga. Like, not even a competition. It is just dead-ass the Cell Saga. Now, whether or not you like the Cell Saga might influence your decision there.
Piccolo finally
That's a very...
got some love.
Yeah.
Piccolo.
Thiccolo.
That's what he becomes. He turns into Piccolo.
He becomes a fucking giant.
Who sucks?
And
he doesn't suck.
Yeah.
We play. I have him in Xenoverse 2 now, and his ultimate sucks because you can just turn around unless the enemy is like stamina broke. I know this is a random rant. You saw me testing it out. You can just turn around and punch him in the face and stop.
Oh yeah, you can just casually beat the shit out of him.
But if he successfully does it, it is terrifying watching him dig a walk over.
Watch him just walk the fuck on over and go, gross, die.
I'd say this is a pretty solid list.
Yeah.
I don't need this tier.
We don't need the didn't watch tier because you've watched all of it.
Yeah.
I unfortunately sat through most of GT.
We watched GT and it was awesome. We got to see the Para brothers do their stupid dance moves.
Oh my fucking god, it's so stupid.
Instead of Goku just looking at them before they even turned on the stupid beatbox and going, oh, okay. Kamehameha!
Kamehameha!
Also,
like,
people love to complain about Super's power scaling. Can we talk about how Goku, the guy who can destroy dimensions, needs to turn Super Saiyan 4 so he can pick up a city? Like, he can blast
that's a little stupid.
Out of existence in base. And now he's gotten several times stronger and has a 4,000 times bare minimum multiplier on top of that. And
like
he needs to transform to pick up a building.
He needs to go Super Saiyan 4 to pick up shit.
Power scaling in Dragon Ball has always been whack. Goku arrives on Namek with a power level of 90,000, fights Captain Ginyu, takes a little nap, comes out of said nap with a power level of 3 million. Do you realize how big of an increase that is?
Realize how fucking terrifying that is in actuality.
He gets a transformation that brings him up to 150 million. Power scaling has always been whack. Ever since the Frieza Saga, it's been whack. So I don't try to think about it anymore. I just go, he, Goku punch.
He, Goku kill.
But overall, even though our insight has literally just been deal with it for the most part, I'd say we have a solid list.
Yeah, I'd say that's the definitive Dragon Ball list. Anyone else is, idiots.
I don't know what's with the shit symbol at the top here. Let's give a happy face. We loved this. We're very happy we took this.
It was a list we did.
Don't worry, clickety clappers. Next time on my YouTube channel, I have no idea what's happening because I've been so busy.
You are a phenomenal YouTuber.
Shleepy and Vital Arcade will put aside their differences and fuse into what? Or
Gross. They fuse by smacking dicks together.
Shleepy
That's
will
what happens.
finally learn how to speed bridge in Bed Wars next time.
I can if Hypixel doesn't fuck me on it.
Yeah, and I love how this has nothing to do with Dragon Ball. But every time he speed bridges, he just lags out of existence.
Oh my god, it's awful.
Do better.
What if I could?
You're gonna learn to moonwalk. You're gonna Michael Jackson our way to victory.
If that was a thing, absolutely.
Moonwalking?
It's
Yes.
not though.
Moonwalk bridging? I can't do it because you basically walk backwards or something like that. And you do like
Yeah.
sideways. I think it's called moonwalking because you zigzag while you walk backwards.
Because you Michael Jackson.
I think you're doing the same thing you do crouching, but you're zigzagging so you have more time to walk across the block without going straight off. I think.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. Anywho, clickety clackers, this is our definitive Dragon Ball. This is the definitive Dragon Ball list.
This is
no
the
questions.
Dragon Ball
We
list.
win. The end. Goodbye.